The revolution will not be televised.
I like to sit and meditate on what it is I'm going to work on, or I meditate on the canvas, and after a while,
statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on being the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAF Solutions Network.
hope you all can hear me now. So, hopefully we can go ahead and enjoy. You can hear me now? All right. I'm glad y'all can hear me now. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to our breathing. As you see, I was beginning with the meditative spirit. So it is important to breathe, and we want to go ahead and give respects to our ancestors for keeping us into this balance and showing us the knowledge so that we can enjoy a meditative spirit. So let's go ahead. I was playing the heartbeat. So I was playing the Nyabingi, and that is keeping us all connected, that heartbeat. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in. Thank God for the balance. Thank God for the peace. And breathe out. Thank God for everything that He's given me. And breathe in. Thank God for electromagnetic energy. Breathe out. Thank God for the connection to source. And breathe in. Thank God for the different temperatures, for the balance. And breathe out. Never will get too hot or too cold. We just adjust. Breathe in. So even when you're in traffic, breathe out. Or anything going on in life, we want to always have a breathe in, hold, and breathe out. So even when it gets faster, you want to hold and breathe in. That breath is even more important when you're going in a faster time. Go ahead and hold and breathe out. Hold and breathe in. And hold. Breathe out. And hold. I say, hope that sounds good. We want to be in a meditative space as we keep the week going, and we know people call it hump day, but why does it have to feel like a hump? You know, we're constantly going through humps. You know, we're constantly going through ups and downs, and this is a good time to be present and start your day off with breath. And we want to remember our ancestors. Our ancestors taught us so much. So we want to pay our homage, give our respects, which is why we have the Black Achievement Fund, and you'll find the pyramids there. And they knew how to harness electromagnetic energy, which is why I also like to mention the Ankh. So I actually was able to make this Ankh chair, and you can buy one from me. And the Ankh chairs are real good to showcase that electromagnetic energy, that divine masculine and divine feminine energy. And now we come in to our live set in the Kemet Club. Look at that, a beautiful place for you to come get connected to the ancestors. And here we go. Welcome to Weather Wherever Wednesdays. We have a lot that we need to showcase. We have a lot of weather today. It is pretty cold out there, right? That's why I went on and left this hat on because, whew, it is pretty chilly out here. And we have been in the 30s here in Atlanta. So imagine what's going on in the Northeast as well as the Northwest even. The Northwest has a lot of rain going on and an atmospheric river. So you'll find that here in our next segment. Here you have the report. It is in Atlanta today and it has been very breezy. Here's what our 7-day outlook looks like. We're looking at the highs in the 50s, and luckily over the weekend it raises up a little bit on Saturday to 64. But our lows are still in the 30s, and even on Thursday and Friday we're looking at first few times it'll be in the 20s. Then over the weekend, luckily there's a warming spell, but on Monday and Tuesday, looks like it's getting right back lower. Our lows are getting back even lower than tomorrow's lows, which is that cold front producing a few sprinkles Saturday night or Sunday morning. But looks like we're getting a good amount of sunlight. But those temperatures, we just got to be careful with that temperature. You want to leave your faucets on. You want to make sure that you have enough warm clothes. I'm wearing 2 jackets right now, so there's a lot of people who are doing clothes giveaways, and if it's a good time of the season to go ahead and donate clothes. A good time to look into more freezing weather. There's been the nor'easters and the blizzards. So there's been a lot of winter weather lately. And the wind chills is something that showcases even more of that cold bite that gets into your skin. A lot of times that comes from the wind chill. So in a lot of the Northeast, we're getting wind chills that even in the negatives, in negative Fahrenheit degrees Fahrenheit. So here's what it looks like over the entire country today. We have a lot going on the Northwest. There is an atmospheric river out there bringing in a whole lot of moisture and wind to the Northwest. So you'll find some storms out that way. Looks like they've got heavy rain and flash flooding in Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. Looks like parts of Wyoming and Idaho, and especially Washington. I'm going to show a little bit about Washington already. I knew there was some things out there, but now we're looking at the rest of these states that have a little bit more severe weather going on. And we've been talking about the Northeast. The Northeast has been getting hit, y'all. Definitely want y'all to be warm and be safe, and let us know how we can help, any ways that we can help, because they're getting inches and inches of snow. And as you see, they've got mixed precipitation, and you're gonna get a good amount. They're definitely privy to it, because you get the lake effect snow, where the waters actually have a higher temperature that they're able to hold, heat capacity. So it's gonna be a little bit warmer, and then when that cold air comes from Canada, then it's just bringing in all that Arctic cold air, and you're getting that mix of the warm and cold, and that's where you get a lot of the wind from. A lot of severe weather comes from mixing. Even with wind, it's a difference in pressures. The pressure changes over time. So if it's hot and cold, then the cold is gonna lift up that heat, and you're gonna get some more of the snow and winter weather near the Great Lakes. So that's why you get a lot of snow on top of what the Arctic air brings. It also has to do with that water that is in the lakes. Looks like the tomorrow it starts going away. Of course, the systems are always moving, but you're still bringing in a lot of cold weather, and there's more freezing rain. And look at that, heavy snow in Montana, even Washington, and rain on the west side. So it looks like we're still gonna be affected by severe weather in the northern states of the country. You also have a little later definite snow. So we're getting more snow. They've already been getting pounded with snow. They've already had record-breaking cool temperatures. So we give it up to you all. Give us your respects. There is a lot that you all can show us and teach us. So I hope you all can let us know what you do during the wintertime. What happens in the Northeast? What happens in the Northwest? I know here in Atlanta, a little bit of snow, and we've had snowpocalypse, so we got trauma now. We close down our schools and make sure that roads are closed, and I hear in the north that you still walk to school if it's snowing, you know. So what happens with you around the country? I'd love to find out. And we got some family out in New Nevada, Las Vegas. So I'd love to shout out to them, the Ginyards. I'd love to hear what y'all doing out that way and how everything is going there. We just had family out in Texas, and Texas had some flooding. So let us know how y'all are doing out there. We also have family in Tennessee, and it was just snowing out there. Let us know how y'all doing out there. New York, shout out New York crew. Hope everything is going well. And Virginia. So just let us know how y'all doing out there. Love to hear. So before I leave from here, definitely want to check out some more, because this wind is going crazy. Strongest gusts between 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So there's a lot of wind going on in Atlanta. All right. Also, when you look at the home screen, you can find all of these alerts, and you can just click on a place and you'll find significant ice possible noon today to noon Thursday. And then they'll give you some tips on what you should do. Avoid all non-essential travel. Power outages are possible. All right, winter storm warning. So we also have this was remnants nor'easter, the winter storm. And when you click on some of the stories, the next system arriving today, lingering slick spots. You know, we just saw the effect of oil when my student was out from the Sahai Life crew, and he found how slick that oil can be. So definitely want to show you all a little bit about our drone class today here in Atlanta, but in Northeast it's even worse. You know, imagine that oil, and it's freezing cold, so you've got a mixture of oil and a mixture of that snow and ice. So this is what it looks like today. We have a big amount of trees that are gone, and a lot of those trees are going to be there I am. A lot of those trees are gonna have the leaves falling off, and this is a good time for landscapers. As you see, we have a lot of leaves in our yard, but we're actually trying something new out. We were saying, hey, why do we keep on cutting the grass so much? Let's see what'll happen if we just leave the leaves, because we've heard that bugs and different things are actually better for the environment to leave the leaves on there. Of course, the roof, it's a good time to get on top of your roof and clear those gutters out. So I've been doing that. I've been going up on our roof, and my roommate, Grand King Malachi, shout out to High Life, they've been going up on the roof as well. So it's actually a good time to clear out the gutters. And I've been doing that over my mom's and doing it over my uncle's. So cleaning out your gutters is real good, especially on cars that are sitting there for a long time. Cars, we heard in another Weather Wherever Wednesday that the leaves can actually bring acidity and actually burn the paint, strip the paint of your car. So you want to make sure that you take care of those leaves. We live in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a foresty place, and what happens out in different places. I love to know, do y'all have these type of leaf problems, or do y'all have to take care of your gutters as much? A lot of times in the north, you have a lot of snow on more steep roofs. So maybe people don't get up there on the roof as much and do their gutters. I don't know. I'm curious. Because, man, those steep roofs all the way up in Cleveland and New York. All right, so that's Atlanta. There we go. That is what it looks like right now. And a lot of leaves down, but still beautiful with the sunlight. We've been getting these wispy cirrus clouds right now as we go through this front. And let me go ahead and show you all another video once the screen gets to the right place. All right, so this is the Weather Channel. It is one of the top. Did you know the Weather Channel is actually owned by a black man? Yes, the Weather Channel. So we definitely support the Weather Channel. They've been doing a great job. And here's a little bit about Washington. What I wanted to show out there in Washington, there's been some crazy floods. So we definitely keep you in our watch and in our prayers. And a lot of skiing has been able to go on. So a lot of people are out there having fun in the winter time. I know I definitely want to get some snowboarding on. So I'm excited for that. But hey, I'm from Atlanta. I can deal with the snow for like maybe a week or so. But after that, I like to get into the heat. So, I won't be out snowboarding too much. But the Weather Channel is a great place. It is a good time to give people our respects, especially in Japan. Japan got a magnitude 7.6 earthquake. 7.6. Even a tsunami. Wow. Japan just got an earthquake. So we give our respects out to Japan. Hope everybody's doing well out there. So that is a lot of the main things that I'd love to highlight at this moment across the country and around the world. And you can always find this on weather.com. And we've been talking about how these bone-chilling Arctic blasts are coming. Woo! Get ready, y'all. Let us know how you get prepared for the weather, and it would be good to learn more. We are going to go into our next topic, the Old Farmer's Almanac. It is very important to get your topics going on here. In December, we recently talked about National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. That was on the 7th of December. And even the Montgomery bus boycott began in Alabama December 5th. And also coming up, December 17th, the Aztec calendar stone was rediscovered in Mexico City. Also, the ratification of the 13th Amendment prohibiting enslavement in the U.S. was announced in 1865 on December 18th. Then we'll get ready for our winter solstice, December 21st. We'll have our winter solstice. And then we'll have our first day of Kwanzaa, December 26th. So we can enjoy Kwanzaa, and Sister Shay Free will talk about how our Kwanzaa ceremony will be December 27th. So we're so excited about that. It's also a great time in the winter to look at the sky, to look at the stars. So from the 1st to the 15th, Saturn is highest and best seen around early evening. After mid-month, it sets by midnight. Brilliant Jupiter is below the moon on the 6th and above it on the 7th. Also, the best meteor shower occurs on the 13th and 14th. So it'd be good to look at the meteors 13th and 14th. The moon will not interfere with these Geminids, which produce a meteor a minute for observers watching any wide expanse of a rural sky before 1 a.m. on the 31st. Jupiter is at its biggest and brightest of the year. It has no opposition in 2025, a rare occurrence, but the gas giant is now nearing its closest approach to Earth in 13 months on January 9th, 2026. Winter begins with the solstice on the 21st at 10:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we also find the moons. So you can find our new moon coming up on the 19th. And we just had our full moon on the 4th and the third quarter moon on the 11th day tomorrow. And then it will be the new moon again. So there's a lot that shows us here in the Farmer's Almanac. Look at that, December 31st, Wake Up Your Mind Day. Wow, I never heard of that one. And speaking of never heard of, have you heard of these cold phobias? Like homophobia, Kianophobia, all these crazy words. So the fear of snow is Kianophobia. Okay, the fear of snow, Kianophobia. And also the fear of cold, Pneumatophobia, all right, or Frigophobia, or psychrophobia is what I've also read here. So yeah, crazy words. Extreme cold. I could understand cryophobia. We've heard cryo before, but cryophobia and pagophobia. But it is pretty wild hearing about the fear of words and never heard of them before. Shout out to the Farmer's Almanac. You also get the best days for 2025 And throughout these next few years, it's great learning about so much. They got sign language, what you should do with foods and common ingredients in the household, ways that you could be more sustainable and connected to the environment. So that's what I'm all about. So I definitely support this. You can find me on drumsanddrones.com, and we are doing a lot with our youth. So we want you all to be culturally and technically savvy. We want you to have a seat at the table and actually be able to make policies, and we want you to understand that it's more to life than just beating the drum or just playing video games. You can actually create beautiful music. Music is the only thing that stimulates every cell in the brain, and you can actually create amazing videos with music and video production, environmental justice, and entrepreneurship. You can be a rhythm through the skies. You can soar. Okay, I'm still working on it, but you can march to your own beat, and you can fly to the rhythm of the skies. Ashe. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on over, because that is everything that I needed to say with Weather Wherever Wednesdays. It is perfect timing to go ahead and introduce the president, Madam Shay Free.
Oh yeah, I need some light. Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh, yeah, I needed some light. I wasn't that dark. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday, everyone.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's WINS Day, and we get to yep, we living it because we in the Kimmy Club and we feeling what is up. That is why always sponsor 365 every day.
Hey.
Hey, I say.
I say.
I was like, man, technical difficulties. Y'all didn't even get to catch that rhyme that he was doing, but it's time for a change. He was flowing. So King Julian is always inspiring me. That's why he is also the vice president of our Atlanta chapter here in the Black Achievement Fund. We are really honored, we're privileged, we're really learning a lot about leadership. So
Thank you. I forgot to say whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot. We'll be together, whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashe. That's right. You know, shout out to what we're doing here. This is all organic, and we appreciate everyone here. Sister Val out in South Carolina, we thank you for your continued support and being present, because this just continues to feed us and nourish us, and know that what we're doing here is purposeful and it's meaningful in all the ways. So I'm here because me, as Shonda Freeman, also known as Shay Free, the one and only, has the privilege to bring you guys the BAF news and updates, because I too also get to wear another hat as our member liaison. So it's pretty cool to get to stay in the know what's going on and get to share these news with you, right? And I'm also a flow assist, so it's not just King Julian, it's also Shay Free, the one and only. And y'all know we're gonna get the screen sharing, right? So here we go. If you're not with the Black Achievement Fund, first off, let's always give a shout out to the Black Achievement Fund, because again, the Black Achievement Fund is why we are here. We get to be here live in the Kemet Club, which is a private only clubhouse here in Atlanta. It will be coming soon to other states, and we just got to start somewhere, and we're just starting here in the great state of Georgia, but we will be bringing it soon to you, the more and more people that we get, because why? Our mission is economic independence, and how we're going to get there is we're going to get there with the 10 million Black people plus some of our allies contributing $9 a month or more, right? We just keeping it simple, minimum at $9 a month, and that equates to $90 million. every single month, $1 billion a year. And that's definitely achievable because the 10 million of us is only a fifth of our United States population. Not the African diaspora, international all over the world. This is just in the United States alone, just a fifth of our population. And we're just wanting to come together. Again, we celebrate Kwanzaa 365 here. Being that we celebrate Kwanzaa 365, the first principle is umoja, and that is unity. And we speak on these principles every day, so we know we're gonna need all of us to come together so that we can be great. And you can just go to BAF.solutions. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, also known as X, and you can come right up here to the top and click on join. And when you click on join, you'll see that we offer different tier level memberships. Again, you can come in at $9 a month, or you can just do what I do it out of sight, out of mind. Go ahead and pay it off by the year. That's $108. And then you can also gift a membership. We actually just had a new gift membership and honorary membership that just joined about. Again, I get to be the member liaison, so I get to see these new memberships, and it's always exciting. I know recently we just had, speaking of our allies, we just had a sister who identifies as Latino become a member of the Black Achievement Fund out in California. So shout out to her. You get what I'm saying? Because again, it's not just us as Black people, it's really all of us. And that's why it's going to take all of us to achieve this economic independence. We have business memberships. King Julian here, he is the king who knows how to prospect and get new business members, because we all know that in America, it's business, and without business, you would have nothing nor be nothing. So it's important that we have our business members be a part of this organization so we can continue to grow our capital, right? Because we're using our capital to finance our grand developments. Here, the Kemet Club, we also own 8 acres of land collectively down in Toomsboro, Georgia, down in South Georgia on the new Kemet land. And it's exciting because there are new updates every day on this land, right? New updates. Current new update is that we are now developing and installing the wells. So this is going to be our new Kemet retreat. As y'all can see, it's very Afro-futuristic, but it's always in remembrance to the great civilization, the great motherhood civilization, which is ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt. And today we ain't got our brother Vidal sharing that ancient Kemet spirituality, but all is well because it's always around us every day, right? Again, I know that like my spirit is definitely African. Like I've been African many times, done been here many times, but I know I've always been pretty brown skin. And so this is gonna be our new Kemet community, residential community, and this is how we gonna be living. This right here is an example of the clubhouse. This will be our future clubhouse. So y'all seen the Kemet Club. The Kemet Club here in Atlanta is just a regular brick and mortar building. But the Kemet Club that's gonna be down on the land is gonna be just like this. Woo! Super excited. Again, if y'all haven't visited the new Kemet land, it's open to the members right now. There's not much development like this, but it's coming, and you can still go out there. You can do some camping. We do some camping because there's natural vegetation, there's natural wildlife. I love it. I haven't seen like wolves or anything, seen some deer, but like there's a bunch of good natural wildlife out there, and I love it. Just stay safe. And we're getting the well built, and I do have a video to show. Let me see if I can stop sharing the screen to reshare the entire screen, right? Y'all know how technology goes, so share entire screen. Gonna share sound, because guess what? Our president, Brother Arkeet Hodges, he's down on the land now. He was down on the land yesterday, and he shared that on the land, they are building the well. So let me just go to this video. Y'all seeing all these messages, because there's a lot to share, y'all. There's a lot of BAF news updates. Actually, he actually posted it on YouTube. So any of the updates, you can always stay up to date. You can go straight to the YouTube. Again, like I said, that's where you can that they can help make sure water.
We're in
So
our new
update
Kemet
is coming for that.
retreat
We got
residential
the water.
community, and we're getting the first water well drilled on our land. And you can just see a little bit of the process here. Wow. Progress, progress, progress.
Let me say water. It is progress. It is with
This
all of
land
your
sits on a
people
natural
because you
aquifer.
always got some people who are
This
skeptical.
is the
That's
land.
like thinking that this is a scam. This ain't
You
no
can
scam, y'all.
see
This is for us by us
buildings.
always, and that's what excites me about it because it happens. This ain't a scam. That's all I gotta say. So shout out to Brother Archie for being there again. I look forward to getting that confirmation when he says, "Yes, Shonda, we got the water." I'm like, "Yeah, Brother Archie, let's make another post about it." Right? So we got the water. The next thing that we got, again, we got a lot of things happening in the Black Achievement Fund. I got many different windows, so pardon me. But first off, y'all know, again, if you're not a part of our email list, get on our email list because we do a lot of communication through there. And first off, we always got our BAF Village programming. Starting with our BAF Village programming, you tuned into it right now, which is the BAF Solutions Network, Monday through Friday. Just let you know there's some changes happening because we always changing. That's one thing that's constant. We learn change is constant. There's gonna be some new updates, so it's definitely gonna be still Monday through Friday, some Saturdays, some Sundays, all of that. And we got the solution to positive television programming, and that's why we come with all of these different program schedules for BAF Solutions Network. We got Mastermind Mondays, which was great. Go ahead and check out the video from this past Masterminds Monday, which you can find right here. Email. We got to, Brother King Julian was able to interview and have a conversation with Brother Caleb here in Atlanta. He is a blind weaver. He's a blind man who's a weaver straight from Haiti, and he's good not just with his hands. He's good with cooking. This guy is again amazing. I love me some Brother Caleb. He's just extraordinary. Just the example of what it is to be on display. Again, we here on Wednesday. Today is Weather Wherever Wednesdays. I appreciate King Julian because he's inspiring to show what a black weatherman looks like and how they report. It makes it that much more relatable. I actually pay a lot of attention, and then that has me looking at the sky and the weather when I'm out and about. And then I'm like, oh, Julian, is this what you were talking about? Or I noticed this, is this what you were talking about? Again, he's an educator. That's why he is a professor of physics at a university, because he's here to really open our eyes to the sciences of it, right? And how it relates spiritually. So everybody pay attention because we got an educator right here, right? We're all educators in some way. For sure, I say, thank you. He be, again, his Drum Jones and Dreams. He teaches the children. What an opportunity I had with him and the children, not just my children, but children that I got to work with, where he came in and he really did pre-production, post-production, and production. Learned something new about production, and again, droning, and how you have to be mindful of how you fly your drone up there, because it's like flying a plane. So yeah, that's what we going on with Drums, Jones, and Dreams with King Julian, BAF Solutions Network. We also have our members book club. Sister Varice be on there every week. We be reading. We're reading now Dr. Joy DeGruy. We're about to actually finish it up. We're on chapter 6, which comes to the conclusion of healing. Because us as our people, we know what our issues are, right? And I'm 35 years young, and for so long, I've heard about the issues, but yet I've never heard about the solutions. I've never heard about the healing. And I'm able to live and be healing, right? Because I definitely had some post-traumatic slave syndrome issues, right? You know, like when reading this book, I can personally relate. I'm like, oh, that was my narrative. But then that should have you thinking like, why is my narrative so common? Why is this the narrative? This is not this. So I know that as we progress forward, because I'm able to get this healing early on, my children will not have to endure all of these challenges that I had to endure, or that some of us have had to endure, because I have said stop. No more trauma. No more trauma. But like at the same time, what are the solutions to what are the healing? So come in for the next couple of weeks. Well, probably 3 weeks, because like we be reading now. Because again, we are literate people, and liberation comes through literacy. Literacy, you know, when you know your knowledge, you're free, and that's why I'm shake free. So come through so you can get this healing. Also, we are still fundraising so that we can develop the houses. Again, we are in fundraising to develop the first guest house on our new Kemet land. Again, gonna look something similar like this. This is from the Juneteenth celebration that we had in commemoration of actually getting the land. So it's pretty dope. But yeah, they're gonna look somewhat like this. You can actually go up here to donate, and then it'll take you to our donation page. And as you can see, we almost close to 30,000. 287 donations, y'all. 287 donations. And we still have to get to 75,000, but we almost at 30,000. So that means we got $45,000 to go. And shout out, because again, we just had fundraising meeting because we're having our members fundraise on our behalf as well. And it's so simple. Instead of you just saying like, hey, go to BAF.solutions, you can actually send your own personal fundraising link that's personal to you. So right now we got Sister Leslie out here in Atlanta. She done raised $266. If you're competitive like me, I gotta get on this board because I gotta raise some money. I gotta be first, because if you ain't first, you last. But it's all good though, because we're all together. There's not individual. That's that European mindset, to be individual. We are collective in this. So shout out to everybody that has helped to raise money, contribute so far to this almost $30,000 that we've raised so far. Super exciting. And then next that we have for our village programs this week, we also have on Thursday this week, we have our community financial security webinar power hour. It's great to be a part of this. I also got a name for this, which I call myself the financial freedom specialist, because I definitely, again, I'm an educator. I'm an educator not just when it comes to literacy for our children. I believe that you also have to be literate when it comes to the money. And that's why Brother Arkey and Brother Jesus, because they're the founder of this organization, they knew that money is what it's going to take for us to be financially free. We're going to have to get knowledgeable how to actually move our money. They came up with the collective economic plan, but then at the same time, we still got to take care of ourselves and our family. So come through to get this knowledge on how you can prepare, and so that you can have freedom, wealth, and legacy for your family and really build generational wealth. We start now. We don't wait. We don't keep waiting. We start now. We start today. And so come through. That's at 7 o'clock. It's live here in the Kemet Club, and it's live on Zoom. So thank you to technology, right? So those are our village programs, but yet we got more programs, because again, we coming up to the Kwanzaa season, right? Always, y'all know on Sundays, we have Sinner Sunday dinner and spiritual discussion with King Julian and his beautiful mother, Julie Gordon. And the conversations go deep, y'all. The conversations go deep. It surprises me every week how deep we can get in this conversation about this movie. You get what I'm saying? My disclaimer is that I've seen this movie only one time. I've seen this movie only one time, but we've been having discussions about the relationships. And I think that was very, very interesting. So if you didn't tune in live, you can definitely go online, go on YouTube and catch it. I'm wanting to pull it up, but technology It's not pulling up, but y'all can always go to baf.solutions/calendar. Technology ain't pulling up for me, but it's all good though, because we got a lot of things happening. I'm gonna jump into the Kwanzaa events real quick, because Kwanzaa, we're going to Kwanzaa real quick. Yeah, that's where Spirit wanted us to go. So I gotta go. And there's a lot of Kwanzaa events in Atlanta. And by the way, if you know Kwanzaa events going on in your city, state, please email it to Shonda, SHAUNDA, at BAF.solutions. I would love to share it out to our members in emails, social media, all of that. It's not just about Atlanta. We just so happen to live in Atlanta, so we stay in the know. But I want to stay and know what's going on because I just traveled to Texas. I just traveled to Orlando. I traveled to Tennessee. I come and visit members when I totally can. So let me know so I can show up, right? We can all show up. So we're going to take it to Atlanta, though. So real quick, here in Atlanta, we began things off with what's called the Kwanzaa Countdown. So you know how people are celebrating, you know, the European holiday called Christmas, and they celebrate that on the 25th. We have alternative solutions. You ain't gotta start your Kwanzaa off on the 26th. You can actually start your Kwanzaa off on the 25th here in Atlanta, and it's called it's a 13th annual. It's been happening for 13 years. I celebrated for the first time last year. So where I've been at, but you can celebrate it here on the 25th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Y'all, it's real fun. A lot of community, a lot of dancing, a lot of food, definitely some free food. I love that the DJ, Sanjata Fire, you get what I'm saying? They be doing African face paint. I was looking all tribal last year. I was looking like this picture right here. And so that's how you're going to kick off Kwanzaa here in Atlanta. You're going to start with the Kwanzaa Eve celebration. And they actually want you to share ancestor pictures. So go ahead and email the ancestor picture. Then on Umoja, I'm going to try taking it in order. On Umoja, we have two things happening. Still not understanding why they double scheduling. We got two things happening. I'm a part of Kwanzaa Atlanta Association. I'm like, y'all, we can't keep doing this. So on Umoja, on the first day, we have the Arts Exchange from 3 to 7, also free. That's actually 5 minutes around the corner from the Kemet Club here in East Point. That's going to be live and lit. Great. And then you also have, on the 26th, you have the Shrine of the Black Madonna. And this is going to be great. I love their marketing. They have Each One Teach One school. Those children, they know how to perform, dance. I'm so proud of them. I love supporting them. And then I see you got Mama Tassili there. So they're going to bring in the Kwanzaa experience in unity. So it's all good. You can definitely do both. You get what I'm saying? Like just start at, you're going to start at the Arts Exchange because they begin at 3. Then as you can see here, the Shrine of the Black Madonna begins at 5. So, we can show up at 6 because Each One Teach One performing. So go 3 to 6, then show up to the Shrine because they 10 minutes down the street from each other too. So it works out, y'all. Atlanta be popping. Come down to Georgia. If you want to come down for Kwanzaa for the whole week, let us know so that we can we can host you. We can host you. I would love to be your hostess because I am the mostess and be your whole tour guide. So that's on the 26th, y'all. Then, so the 26th is Friday. So then the 27th is then Kujichagulia. Kujichagulia, we're actually doing our Kwanzaa 365 open mic night here at the Kemet Club, free admission as well, because it's Kwanzaa Y'all's community. And so we're going to have some food. Food ain't free. Food definitely going to have to be paid for. However, it's going to start at 7 p.m. Definitely free to join. Last year, we had a standing house, right? Overpacked, overfilled. I mean, just on the one side right here, it was beautiful to see. It was a lovely thing. Brother Caleb provided some great food because he brought that Haitian soup jumu, man, got toe up. You get what I'm saying? There was none left over. So that's one. But then at the same time, there's another one happening on the other side of town. And that is this one on Saturday, December 27th. That one's there's like 3 things happening. So that one's happening from 2 to 5. That's Kujichagulia. That's happening somewhere in Atlanta. Pan-African celebration. Y'all see all of this information? And there was another. Oh, here we go. This one's happening same time as us, 7 to 9, but it's on the east side, and that's by the Malcolm X grassroots movement. Again, we ain't saying you can't show up to just one. You can show up to them all. Just plan yourself accordingly, because you know Atlanta traffic is real and it's a Saturday. So if you're looking for vending opportunities, all of these have vending opportunities. We have, again, I'll be sending this out in email. That's Tuesday. Also on Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the New Black Wall Street, there will be different celebrations. Our nonprofit member, Mama Nabantu of the Collard Green Festival, she will be doing a lot of facilitation and hosting. Myself, I will be present there with the children, coming with the Kwanzaa children activities, because that's what I do. I make sure that we always keep it Kwanzaa first, which is about the children, because that's what Kwanzaa means, the first fruits. So making sure they always got activities, arts and crafts, and just teaching them about Kwanzaa and the principles and how important it is to be proud that you pretty brown skin Afro-Can. All right. Yeah, man, so much happening. Just know, just always go to baf.solutions/calendar. Yeah, Julian. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like it's so much, y'all. Stop share. Go ahead and stop my share. Go ahead. How you stop my share? Stop share. Could you stop share? Exit. There we go. Is it stop?
Well, do the dump the Trump, hey, do the dump the Trump, hey, do the dump the Trump, do the dump the Trump, hey, it's hump day. Do the dump the Trump on hump day. Do the dump the Trump. It's revolution.
It's a revolution.
Will be televised
The revolution is televised.
on BAF Solutions Network.
The revolution will not be televised.
Peace. I like to sit and meditate on what it is I'm going to work on, or I meditate on the canvas, and after a while,
Statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on being the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAF Solutions Network.
What's up, Sister Berries? We thank you for being in attendance.
Always glad to be here.
And we appreciate you.
And likewise, I appreciate you too.
And I'm serious. If you want to come down for Kwanzaa, just pull up. It's so much happening, especially at weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got the Kwanzaa open mic here. And we really can like host you, you know.
Fabulous.
Yeah, we really can host you, you know. Uh-huh. I'm not sure how you feel about, but like I do you think that we could host her in her home? If you're comfortable. Yeah, like because I don't know if you know, but like me and Julian also housemates. Like we're in the Black Achievement Fund housemates home. Like BAF real world. Maybe we should like create like a real world of BAF home, right? It's like yeah, it's kind of cool.
What are you saying? I could get there and have a well,
Ask that a question again.
all I would have to do is get there, and I would have a a place to stay for the time that I'm there.
Yeah, we can like ask our other housemates. And we can make those arrangements, and if you're okay with being in the house with, people our ages, myself, Julian, there's this other young man named Amir, Black Achievement Fund members, and then there's a couple with their they about she's actually expecting a child, so probably by the time you get here she'll have her daughter. But they got a 7-year-old son, and then I got my 2 children. But we all like it's all really scattered, spacious. But if you wanna just like have be here for a day or like 2 days, yeah, I believe we can host you for that weekend. Is you won't have like a room unless Julian would be gentlemanly enough and open up his bedroom.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have a like I do apologize, Sister Berries, but we do have a very comfortable couch, for sure as well. Again, just but kitchen we cook. Believe me, it's really communal. It's not nasty. We all old school. We was raised by some great parents that taught us how to clean. So our home is very clean, very open. But that's up to you, definitely. But we definitely welcome you. We would love to have you be here, and we would definitely host you.
What time frame are we talking? December 19?
No, that's no
The
Kwanzaa, like so December
after the
26th.
26th. I'll take so the 26th.
Well, you can come on Christmas if you wanted to, because like I'm telling you, I'm starting at the Kwanzaa countdown. So that's where
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be at. So you can come that Friday, what is it, 26th, that Friday? Yeah, you can come that Thursday. Yeah, you can come that Thursday to Sunday, Thursday or Monday. Just to enjoy the Kwanzaa celebrations here in Atlanta.
What
Hmm.
are hotels normally filled
Well,
during?
they are, but you just gotta remember that it's the holiday, so the
Yeah,
rates may be a little bit more, and um, that's all I gotta say about that one. Just the cost, would be that would be something that you would have to consider is the holiday rates.
right.
But yeah, so if you yeah, I'm sure our housemates would definitely agree upon that because we're all respectful of each other. Again, if you're comfortable with the living room, couch, cool, for sure. Don't really have like an extra like guest room, but totally will host you.
Well, I'm couch friendly.
It's all good. It's
I'm
all
so
good.
I am so couch friendly.
Yeah, all of that, and so yeah, I can definitely, if that's something that you want to consider doing, we can definitely plan for that. Again, you come down that if you want to come for the Kwanzaa countdown celebration, so if you want to come that Thursday, just let me know so I can arrange accordingly.
Okay, how do I let you know?
I thought we had each other's number, Sister Varese.
Well,
Cause I just text you. I just text you saying somebody was gonna call you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I think you text me about Mr. Carson, Jesse Carson.
I did, yes, ma'am. So you got my
Okay,
number.
so that's the number that I would would connect with you on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, by text or phone, I can reach out to you at that number.
Yes, ma'am. But I'm an old school person, so call me. You know.
Okay, so hold on. I need to just see. Okay, I just need to find find that text.
Oh, okay. Well, I can text you again.
No, well, there's no sense in duplicating your effort. If I have it, I just need to search for it and include it as a contact.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
I just need to find that date, that message, the date.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should make a smoothie
Yeah.
before house then.
Uh,
How, how long are you expecting to be here?
I'm about to go pick up the children, but I gotta come to the
okay.
house.
All right. Well,
There.
and
I was thinking about going to the gym.
additionally, I just need to see what kind of what getting there, like what flights are available.
Right, flights,
Right.
Megabus, Greyhound, all of that. I'll come pick you up. I'm sure that Brother Arkey will be excited to see you too. I'll be like, yo, Sister Breeze coming to town.
I just need to see how to get there.
Right, and you in
Uh,
Columbia, right?
yes.
Yeah, you in Columbia. I mean, I know I gotta come to Columbia, but I'm trying to think because I think I was coming. I think I was coming to South Carolina because I just spoke with my uncle yesterday. And he was like, my cousin's coming from Chicago to visit. So I was like, oh, okay, I need to pull up. So I was like considering going there. Like for some reason, 23rd was like popping up in my mind,
The 23rd. Okay.
and then because like I want to be back, on the 25th for the Kwanzaa countdown. And then another sister just invited me to like something on the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking, cause what exit you off of? Oh, you off on 20, right? You for sure
You
off.
got me. I'm not, I don't, I Uber and Lyft. I don't, I haven't been on the roadways in a
Mm.
car myself. So I don't actually know, I'm not very familiar with the the getting about by car.
Right, right.
Uh
Now I get all that for sure.
yeah, but my neighbors and friends do. So it's just a catch up with them and find out. Uh yeah, so I can, once I reach out to them, they can let me know what roadways are uh, I'm close to, what roadways we're close to.
Okay, well, it's cool. I'm gonna text you and ask
Yeah.
you for your address so I can plan. Cause
Hmm.
like I said, my one of my uncles he's in Columbia, but my family really live in Camden, which is 30 minutes from Columbia, but it's like right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I just need your address so I can plan if that's the way to go. But it's just getting back. You get what I'm saying? Cause I don't be going to and from South Carolina. Um, but like yeah, so yeah, if you can look like how like you can look up transportation, just know you are welcome here.
Okay. Well, I thank you kindly. I will just, see at how to get, uh,
To and from. That's all it's about. It's
yeah,
always about getting to and from. That's how I plan my trips when I
right.
travel. I'm like making sure I can get to and from. Everything else will fill in between.
Yeah.
Sure enough. All right, Sister
Okay.
Birdies,
And
I gotta go
the
pick up my
operative date,
children.
what dates, are we saying are, Are you saying the 23rd to?
I'm saying if I come to South Carolina, it'll probably be on the 23rd